Hey everybody, my name is Joshua Fakir and I want to welcome you back to Time Out. Now, in today's Time Out, I want to talk to you about the struggles in life. The struggles, those areas in life where you feel like you're fighting for every inch that you can gain. I mean, those areas where you feel like you've been pushing and you've been working towards this particular goal, and it feels like you're no closer today than you were yesterday. Yes, the struggles in life. And that's what I want to talk to you about. And now, the next thing I'm going to say, because right now you're probably here with me, because you can think about those areas in your life where you feel like, man, I just wish I can get a breakthrough. I wish I can just get to that next level. Now, you're here with me, but I want you to stay here with me, because the next thing I'm going to say is going to sound crazy. The struggles can be a blessing. Stay with me. Don't go nowhere yet. The struggles can be a blessing, because some struggles are not there to hold you back. Some struggles are there to help push you forward. Now, I know that sounds crazy. How can a struggle help me to get forward when I feel like it's the struggle that's holding me back? Well, let me tell you this. There was this man, one day he was out gardening and he witnessed a cocoon, and at that moment he noticed that the butterfly was getting ready to burst out of a cocoon. Now, he never seen this before, and so he's like, I'm gonna witness this. You know, you see it all the time on the Discovery Channel, that the butterfly comes out of the cocoon and it takes flight, and the rest is history. So he says, I'm gonna sit here and watch it. He sat there for hours watching, and then you can see the cocoon shaking. You can see the little hands coming out, and they're digging a hole. It's digging itself out of that cocoon. But it was taking hours. The hole seemed like it was too small, and the butterfly wasn't making progress. And so the man, he's like, you know what? This butterfly needs my help. He went and got a pair of scissors, and he cut a hole in a cocoon to make it big enough for the butterfly to come out. Now, sure enough, the butterfly came sliding out, but there was something strange about this butterfly. His body was swollen and his wings looked like it was shriveled. So he's waiting for the wings to gain strength, to expand, and he's waiting for the butterfly to take flight. But something strange happened that never happened. In fact, that butterfly never flew. It never lived the life it was supposed to. Why is that? Well, coming to find out, what this man didn't know and what I didn't know is that there's purpose in the struggle. You see, for the butterfly to struggle to get out of that cocoon, it had to find a way to squeeze itself through the hole. But in the process of squeezing itself through that tight hole, that's where the fluid would be drained from the butterfly and be pushed into the wings. And that's what causes the wings to enlarge in the first place. It's that struggle of trying to get through that hole. And it's after getting through the hole where the fluid goes to where it needs to be and the body shrinks down to size, and now the wings are strong enough to take flight. That's when the butterfly takes off. And so you see, there's purpose in certain struggles that we go through. Let me tell you, there's some struggles that we're going through that's only preparing us for where you're going to. Think about the struggles you had in the past. Think about who you are today. You know, it's not just the sweatless victories that make you who you are today. Sometimes it's the victories you had to fight for. It's those struggles that you went through in the past. Today, you are who you are today because of certain struggles that you've been through in life, and the certain struggles that you're going through right now in your finances. Certain struggles in the relationships, certain struggles in you trying to get that education or to start that business. There's certain struggles that you're going through right now where it's your worst enemy. But trust me, it's on the other side of that struggle that you will look back and learn to appreciate it, and suddenly it becomes your best friend. You see, on the other side of struggle, there's a smarter you, there's a wiser you, there's a healthier you. You know, there's certain struggles you go through, and when you finally get to the other side, you say, you know what? Eating right is not just something that people do. There's a reason for this struggle. It's handling money after you struggle with money. Think about people who you look up to, people who are successful today. When you listen to their biography, when you listen to their story, there's a moment in life, that aha moment, when they've gone through a struggle and say, you know what? I'm never going back. Listen to their story. They've gone through such a hardship financially, where they lost homes, they lost their items. At the moment, the struggle was a nightmare. The struggle was preparing them to leap forward and to never fall back. You see, there's certain things that you will never understand or ever appreciate until you've gone through a struggle. I can think of a few struggles in my life that in the moment it was so uncomfortable, but I look back now and I appreciate it. There's a saying that says there is no comfort in the growth zone, and there's no growth in the comfort zone. You see, when you're going through growth in life, when you're being stretched beyond capacity, it feels like you're struggling just to keep going. But the struggle is there for a purpose. The title for this timeout is Struggling to Survive. Struggling to survive. Now, I don't mean you're struggling to survive. I mean you're struggling to survive. You see, there's certain struggles that you're going through today that's going to help you to survive tomorrow. There's certain struggles that if you don't go through today, you will never make it past tomorrow. You're struggling so that you can survive. You're struggling to survive, not being held back, but moving forward. And you're building your strength because it was the struggle that helped them to grow strong. There's certain struggles that you're going through, certain sticking points where you feel like I can't get past this. There's certain sticking points that once you break through, there's no coming back. In fact, it helps you to develop confidence if you don't give up in the struggle. Because the more victories you have, the greater your confidence, because you begin to realize there's something inside of me that I didn't know existed. But as long as you're sticking to those easy victories and you're not going after the things you really want in life, you'll never know what you're made of. I want you to embrace the struggle. Because without certain struggles, you will never take flight. That butterfly missed this opportunity. It missed this calling. It never operated in its purpose. It was not made to walk around in life. The butterfly was made to fly, but because of one struggle, one shortcut, it never did what it was born to do. So I want you to think about the struggles you're facing today. But I want you to have a new perspective on those struggles. Because remember what I said, certain struggles you go through today is only going to give you strength to make it through tomorrow. There's certain things that you're going through that's preparing you for where you're going to. So I want you to have a new perspective on struggles, because you're not struggling to survive. You're struggling to survive. You're getting stronger. You're getting smarter. You're developing your confidence and who you are and what you can do. And that's what's going to help you to walk into that purpose, to do the things that God has called you to do. Frederick Douglass said, if there is no struggle, there is no progress. Now that sounds crazy, right? Because you would think a struggle is a representation of a lack of progress. But no, he's looked at it. He got a different perspective on what struggling can do for you. If there is no struggle, there is no progress, because you can only grow through struggles. You can only find out what you're made of when attacking a struggle. So when you're struggling, if there's a struggle you're facing today, I don't want you to look at it as if a sign of weakness or that there's too much resistance that you cannot overcome. I want you to look at it and attack the struggle. I want you to think about that struggle you're facing today, because sometimes the struggle is not always external. Sometimes the struggle is internal. Sometimes the struggle is procrastination. Sometimes the struggle is things that you could be doing, but you're not giving your full effort. And I want you to fight through that struggle and appreciate this fight, because when you overcome that procrastinating habit of yours, when you overcome that fear that's causing you to not go after the things you want to in life, it's that struggle, that fight that you make it through. You come out bigger, stronger, faster, wiser. You come out bolder. You no longer care about what people think, because you have to overcome yourself. Once you overcome you, there's nothing people can do to stop you. So the struggles, embrace it, because remember, you're not struggling to survive. You're struggling to survive. And so that's all I got for you today for this time out. I hope you have a new perspective on whatever struggle you're facing today. Trust me, you're stronger than it. It can't stop you. You stay focused and you keep pushing past it. You know, the process prepares you for the promise. Never underestimate the process on the way to the promise, but never take your eyes off the promise when going through the process. You can get through this. This is all part of the process. You're being refined so that you can shine. All right, so thank you for joining me on this timeout. I hope this blessed you. I hope you do have a new perspective on the struggles you're facing. As of tomorrow, you attack that struggle with a ferocity that you've never attacked anything with before. And because you know that on the other side of that struggle is your purpose, is your victory, is your destiny, is your calling, is your dream, is everything you desire. And you can do it. You will get through it, because the struggle, you're struggling to survive. All right, God bless you, and I see you at our next time out.